It's been a busy one for us this week, and as we look ahead to Saturday and facing the Owls here at Cardiff City Stadium, I caught up with Youngie and Gabs in a place that's special to both of them, a place where they both spent so many of their playing days and so much of their career, in the physio room.
From day one when we come in last week, the boys have been different class on the training pitch. They've been very receptive to our ideas and have trained very well.
Gabs then went on to touch upon the managerial benefits for them of an extra week's training with the squad.
Obviously after the result against Derby makes it a little bit easier because, you know, the lads did really well, and when a team does good you kind of try and stick with what's gone well for you, and, you know, being a home game as well, hopefully we can put in another good performance like we did last week.
And since taking over, where have they seen the areas in which the squad excel?
I think if you go back to last week, I think the work rate was probably the main thing. We kind of worked on a training pitch and getting the lads working a bit harder and being in a bit more compact shape and a bit more organised, which I think, you know, we haven't really been, you know, previous to that. So, you know, we didn't want to kind of overload them too much with too much information, but, you know, just 2 or 3 things, just, you know, working a bit harder for each other and being a bit harder to beat. And I thought, you know, they took it on really well, the information, and, you know, and with the quality we got going forward, you know, we're always going to score goals. It's just, you know, keeping them out and being organised and then holding on to leads that we get, really. So.
Now, Scott, on Tuesday you spoke very passionately about the drive and the commitment that you want to see in your players in going forward now. Given both of your histories and your connections to the club, do you feel it's easier to relay that message back to the boys?
I think so. Like I spoke about on Tuesday in the press after the game, you know, this club's been built on some core values over a number of years, and every player who puts that shirt on needs to realise that. Obviously we didn't have it for stages of Tuesday, but like Danny said, going back to Derby, I thought the old squad showed that desire and passion to wear the shirt, and that's what we need to get back to on Saturday.
Sheffield Wednesday then on Saturday, how are you looking to approach that game?
Hopefully win. You know, I think the lads are desperate for a win. I think it's just building, as we said on last week. Obviously, as Scott said, the midweek game was disappointing. You know, we had a game plan for that. Was, you know, with the home game, we were hoping to come out and being a bit more attacking, and, you know, it didn't quite go as we planned. Bournemouth played really well, but, you know, we have to take confidence from the Derby game. You know, we're at home. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday have started the season really well, so, you know, very good away from home. So it's going to be a really tough game. But I think if we can carry on from the second half performance against Derby, then, you know, I think we can definitely go out there and get a positive result. And I think it's all about, again, starting the game well and making sure we stay in the game, and then just letting our football show. I think if we can keep that work rate going and obviously a bit more quality when we've got the ball, then, you know, I think we can become a good team.
Talking about quality, there's been a new face out there on the training pitch over the past couple of days, Ravel Morrison. How does he seem to be settling in?
Yeah, obviously he's come in today, first day, so yeah, he looked quite lively in training. Obviously we're going to have to assess him physically, see where he is, see you know, his fitness, but showed real good glimpses of his quality this morning, and hopefully he can take that into a match situation.
He's been here for a few weeks now, and we caught up with Ecuele-Manga to ask him how he's settling in.
Very well. I'm into my second week now of being at the club following my return from international duty. It feels like I've been here a while, and it's going very well. My teammates have been really nice to me, even if it hasn't always been that easy with the language. Still, it's really cool here, and all the people at the club have made me feel very at home.
Tous les gens autour, tous les gens du club, je me sens chez moi ici et ça se passe super bien.
And what about the result at Derby?
Je pense pas qu'on était vraiment très contents.
I don't think that we were overly pleased with the result at Derby, but we will take a point away from home against a good Derby side. I think that we deserved more, especially since we were leading 2-0, but it was difficult, and we have to accept it and move on. The goal now is to start winning matches again and do what we can to get back in the Premier League.
Bruno was chosen to shoot an advert for Cardiff and the Vale colleges, where he's enrolled for an English course, and went on to tell us if he feels it's important to pick up the local language.
Yes, of course it is. You have to get used to the language straight away. It's not easy when you find yourself in a country and you don't speak a word of the language. Communication is important, and that's why I really want to start English lessons to further help me settle.
And finally, is he feeling positive and looking forward to facing Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday?
Yes, I can't wait, but neither can the rest of the squad. What's for sure is that we will climb up the table, and we have to work hard to start winning matches again, as I've said earlier. By doing so, we will get ourselves out of the bad patch that we find ourselves in. So yes, I think we'll win, and I think we'll move up the table.
This week we welcomed Intrabiz, South Wales' leading business networking company, to Cardiff City House of Sport 2 for the #1 business exhibition in the country. A big thank you to Intrabiz, as Cardiff City Foundation have been chosen alongside the FAW charity Level Playing Field campaign as the associated charities of the after-party event. We're happy to announce the continuation of the Cardiff City Football Club Coaches Association following last season's success. The first workshop will take place on Tuesday the 30th of September, so for more information on the workshop and how to attend, contact academy@cardiffcityfc.co.uk. The Academy suffered a 4-1 defeat to Huddersfield Town last Saturday. Their next fixture in the PDL2 division is against Leeds United at home on Saturday the 27th of September. The development side remain unbeaten in their league campaign after a 3-2 win over Barnsley on Monday. The Futsal Under-18s started off their new season at the Birmingham Arena in the best fashion against Crewe Alexandra, with the A-team winning 4-2 and the Bs nabbing an impressive 8-2 victory. It was an unlucky 2-1 defeat to Swansea City for Cardiff City women. With a bye in the first round of the Cup, they're out of action now until their next league game against Havering United on the 5th of October. The basketball season has also tipped off last weekend. The men's team lost out, however, to the Worcester Wolves 62-93, whilst the women's team took a 49-38 victory over the Phoenix Flames. Congratulations to Samir Radovac from FK Sarajevo for winning pre-season Goal of the Month. Remember, there are a few ways to get involved through our YouBirds challenge, and also by voting for your favourite goal and being in with a chance of winning 2 hospitality tickets to a home game. August Goal of the Month will be up soon, so keep your eyes open and play your part. This week we welcomed Ravel Morrison to the Vale from West Ham. Here's what he had to say about being here. Ravel, welcome to Cardiff. Are you happy to be down here?
Yeah, I'm glad to come. Hopefully it'll be a good experience.
And what do you think you can add to the team now?
Hopefully a few more goals. Hopefully I've seen while I was training with him today, there's a lot of good players, so got to fight for my place. Yeah, I know a few of the boys already from different clubs, so it should be good.
Sticking with Ravel, here he is with someone he's familiar with from their days at Upton Park together. It's Nicky Maynard, and here they are playing teammates. Ravel, what is Nicky's favourite TV programme?
We don't know each other that well.
Entourage and The Only Way is Essex. Like a bit of Towie, do you know, Nick?
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you did.
Alright.
Nick, who is Ravel's all-time favourite footballer? Who do you think he models himself on?
He always talks about him as well, to be fair.
Does he?
Yeah.
So you're confident, yeah? 3, 2, 1. Kevin Nolan.
What?
Always speak about Kevin Nolan, do you?
You looked up to him though, didn't you?
Ravel, if Nicky wasn't a footballer, what would he be?
I don't think you'd be able to spell this anyway, so...
Work at an Indian restaurant. But he'd really be a fashion designer. Nicky, at which club did Ravel start his career?
I didn't even know.